Hey everyone, welcome back for a brand new video about our favorite show where people named after animals are integral characters, Cobra Kai. Warning, beyond this point there are spoilers for people who are not up to date in the Cobra Kai TV series as well as the Karate Kid film franchise. In this video, we're going to go over our Rampage rankings for the top 8 characters in Cobra Kai. We're basing these rankings on their strengths, weaknesses, character growth, overall importance to the story, along with many other factors. We're only basing this off a character's run in Cobra Kai, so we're not taking into account the original movies in the Miyagi-verse. Now, let's get right into these rankings.
Rampage.
The 8th best character in Netflix's karate soap opera doesn't even do karate at all, Amanda LaRusso. Amanda is no doubt the voice of reason in the show and never fails to point out how ridiculous 30-year-long karate feuds can get, which always has great comedic value. She not only keeps Daniel in line, but also has a very caring side, especially when it comes to Tori. This girl left scars on her daughter and she still decided to help her out. Mrs. LaRusso truly has a heart of gold. Number 7. Scary Terry Silver. Terry Silver is like a cartoon villain come to life, and it just works so perfectly in every scene he's in. A big theme of this show is family and friendship, and Terry's willingness to turn on anyone at any time makes his relationship so interesting because you just never know if a framing or a beatdown is right around the corner. Overall, Terry is a great villain and would probably be higher on this list if he arrived sooner than the 4th season. Number 6. Tori. Tori Nichols had a really rough upbringing and has had to take care of her little brother and provide for him being a kid herself. Tori came into the show as a tough and ruthless bad kid, but over time has grown to see the difference between right and wrong. Whether it's coming clean about the All Valley being rigged and stopping Silver, or how deeply she cares for Robbie and Kreese, Tori has changed for the better, and her character development gets her the 6th highest spot on our list. Number 5. The Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso. Daniel is undoubtedly one of the most important characters in the series, and most of the biggest storylines heavily feature him. But whenever he's in a scene with Johnny, Chozen, Amanda, or even Dimitri at times, the scene is always stolen away from him. That, combined with the fact he's basically the same person he was in Season 1, is why he ranks rather low for a character with as much screen time as him. What do you think? Where would you rank
Daniel-san?
Starting off the top half of our list at number 4 is Eli/Hawk. Eli Moskowitz began the show as a scared nerdy kid being bullied every single day, until he decided he wanted to learn how to defend himself. Eli then grew a mohawk, got a tattoo, became tough, and gained some real confidence. That confidence eventually turned sour when he would start attacking some of the people closest to him, including even breaking Dimitri's arm while training under John Kreese. Eventually, Hawk snapped out of it, saved his binary brother, joined back with Miyagi-Do, and won in All Valley. Hawk gaining back his confidence post-head shave really showed us how much of a 180 his life has taken since the beginning of the series, so for that reason, he's right outside the top 3. Number 3. John Kreese. Ever since Kreese made his first appearance in the show at the end of Season 1, he has always been a fascinating and important character to the show. His sneakiness to steal Cobra Kai showed just how great a villain he is, but what makes Kreese so complex is that he can be cold-blooded and merciless to anyone, but will always have a soft spot for Johnny Lawrence. How he feels for Johnny gives him layers that Silver just doesn't quite have, and it humanizes him, which makes him, in our eyes, the best villain in the show. Number 2 is basically this show's Karate Kid, Miguel Diaz. Miguel is essentially the main character of the new generation of karate fighters, and it's for good reason. Although Miguel battles with the fact his father is not present in his life, his relationship with Johnny always makes for feel-good moments, and we can never get enough of them together. This also makes Miguel and Robbie's relationship that much more captivating throughout the series, because Robbie resents Miguel for the relationship he never got to have with Johnny. That, mixed with the fact Miguel showed Robbie mercy just to get kicked off a balcony in return, led to one of our personal favorite feuds during the series. Seeing the two hash it out was a major highlight for Season 5. Overall, Miguel has always been caring and empathetic towards the loved ones around him, and his biggest strength will always be his heart, so that's why we have him second to only one other character. Before we get to number 1, we just want to ask you if you've enjoyed the video so far to drop a like down below. It would be greatly appreciated and helps us continue to keep bringing you brand new content every week. Number 1, Stingray. Number 1 is none other than the man who lost the All Valley to an illegal kick 39 years ago, Johnny Lawrence. Johnny is the series protagonist, and you can't help but to always root for him. The journey he takes throughout the show to build himself a life is always entertaining and compelling at the same time. Whether it's his relationship with Miguel and how much he cares for him, or trying his hardest to make things right with Robbie to be in his life, Johnny's relationships always feel so much more rewarding because of the trials and tribulations it took for them to be at their current status. Johnny righting his wrongs and growing as a person is really the essence of the show, and we can't wait to see him go full dad mode when Carmen gives birth to their child. What do you think? Is Johnny number 1 on your list? We also want to go over why certain people were left off the list. Our honorable mentions are Chozen, Robbie, Dimitri, and Bert. Chozen was no doubt a top 8 character since he's come to the Valley, but unfortunately that's currently only been for 1 season. Once he has more episodes under his belt, Chozen could easily move up. Robbie has had some interesting storylines with Daniel, Miguel, and Johnny, but ultimately misses our list because he's always hot and cold with his values and how he treats people around him, and eventually it gets kind of annoying to follow. Dimitri misses the cut because of his absence from a lot of episodes last season, and he's overall just not as important to the core story as the other people on this list. We unfortunately had to leave off Bert because it would just be unfair to the other characters. Let's be honest, nobody can compete with him. What do you think? Who deserves to be on our list? Who should move up or down? One thing we definitely don't have to argue about is that if Miguel dies, we riot. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everyone. As always, we're on the lookout for any new promo videos or insider info to help prove or disprove all the rumors out there about our favorite show where warring karate dojos can be more dangerous than prison, Cobra Kai. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok at Binge Rampage. Click the notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out, and don't forget to subscribe.
Come on, you tell me you don't have some special lady waiting for you back in Okinawa?
No girl waiting. Still bachelor.